Coach, appreciate your time. And I know a lot of games make coaches nervous throughout the year. The first one right after Christmas. Your thoughts on how the opening 20 minutes went, and then really how you closed there in the final 5?
Well, I think we're all happy to play another game, and especially to play here at the Joel. We did not finish up before Christmas the way we had hoped, and so I think we were all hungry and had done a lot of soul searching over the Christmas break. And I think at times it wasn't pretty, but at other times I saw a lot of growth in players and a lot of things we've been talking about, and just really proud of our effort, our energy, our enthusiasm, and the encouragement. We were really been talking about these E's, 3 E's, and we added a 4th E in encouragement yesterday. So just really excited, obviously to have 4 kids in double figures, to have as many as assists as turnovers. 21 turnovers is too many, but the assist and how well we shared the ball today and moved the basketball, I thought was a really bonus part for us.
It seems like all game long, when the game got sloppy from a tempo perspective, you'd force a key turnover or somebody would step up and make a big basket, and a lot of your upperclassmen did a lot of the damage. But Dee Hamby, a fairly decent day, you might say.
She did. De'Erica's just continues to grow every day with us, and we constantly are talking to her about getting to the rim, and today she was able to really get in there and get to the rim. That she's got to make more free throws, and she knows that's the first thing I'll probably tell her. But for her to come up with a double-double, she was just all over the boards at different times, and she was just an aggressive threat on offense, and we've kind of talked to her about that, and thought our guards did a great job of getting her ball, and she did a great job running the floor and transition a lot, putting the heat on the other team.
Coach, when you talk about free throws, 13 of 26, I know you shoot these in practice, and I know you shoot these when they've been running in their winded. What do you do? These are going to be important points as we turn the corner next week into conference play.
Oh, they definitely are, Roper. It's frustrating for our staff, for our players. We bring out, I gave them stat sheets on the first day we got back, and we talked about the free throws, and we've been shooting more with no classes going on. And yes, we shoot pressure free throws all the time. I asked them at halftime, do I need to put 12 seconds up on the shot clock and threaten to run you down and back? That's what we do in practice, and believe me, they don't miss them then because they don't want to run. So, it's just that we have to focus. That you just can't. We're not going to win close games when we're that that lackadaisical with our free throws right now. And it gets to a point where it becomes a mental, and we think so much about it instead of just getting up there and knocking down our free throws. So, today Chelsea goes 3 for 4. That's her and Michaela 1 for 2. But De'Erica's a much better free throw shooter than that, and so is Asia. So we've got to just continue to get him in. It's a good time for that problem and to work on it because we don't have classes. All we have is practice. And another game right here, right back to us, but we can get in and shoot extra free throws tomorrow. Before we even start practice, we're going to make them all shoot. So, it's just one of those things. It's repetition. And most people can tell you I'm the last person in the career to talk about free throws here at Wake Forest. But, and that's why, for our players, I think of it, a lot of it is the mental process and the mental part of it.
Coach, this game from a Wake Forest perspective, pretty uncomfortable although you led most of the way, Campbell always kind of hung around. It seemed like they'd keep it within striking distance. What ultimately kind of made the difference for you, and what do you try to build on out of that final, 7-8 minute stretch as you get ready for Nevada on Monday afternoon?
Well, Campbell's a tough team. Wanda does a phenomenal job there. She's been there. I think when I played here, she was coaching there, and we played over in their small gym. And, I played against her twice last year, and she's just a first-class coach, person, individual. And her players play hard for her, and they're very disciplined. They're very prepared. And so I thought it was a great game in that respect for us because we knew they were going to be prepared, and we knew they were going to throw different looks at us. And it was a chance for us to see how we were going to handle some of those different looks. I think the difference maker for us was when you look down and you see we had 22 steals. We chart on our bench deflections. We have one of our grad assistant volunteer charts deflections on our bench for us, and we talk about it all the time. We had more deflections at halftime than we had in any game this year. So we had a hard film session yesterday from the Virginia Tech game and really showed the lack of our hands and defense. And not that we did a perfect job of it today, but I really felt like we played our man-to-man defense a lot. And take away the foul trouble, because the foul trouble is another issue we got to learn from and grow from. But I felt defensively we were much more active. We had many more deflections. Chelsea Douglas had several great anticipation steals that we really talked a lot about. They like to do that kind of stuff, and I thought our kids really did a good job of knowing what was coming and pressuring the basketball and being able to force some of those steals. And I think every time they got it close, it seems like they're especially last. Either Kiwi Boykin steps up and hits a 3, or Chelsea gets a steal for a layup, or De'Erica got out in transition. And I thought those were all big-time plays and some growth and some learning that we need to do as we move forward here and try to finish out this non-conference schedule on Monday and then turn around and we got the ACC coming at us.